comfortably and reach the semi-finals and the E-Champions League later on this year. Back over to this game though.
Chance. Oh, the keeper movement's unbelievable. Obrun is reading every single tell of Emre Yilmaz right now. Emre once again coming forward. Henry on the finesse, green timed, he's aimed it wide.
Aimed it well wide. Idea was there, I get it. It's just the aiming.
Extra time for the first time here in Valencia. I doubt it'll be the last. With the quality of players we've got stepping into the semi-finals, with the permutations, the season-defining FC Pro World Championship sports up for grabs. Emre Yilmaz must win to book his place, guaranteed at the Worlds. That's a lovely cross into the box. Courtois comes and does collide.
Oh my God, it's onside. He's chipped
him again. Just in underneath the crossbar. He has perfected that chip over the goalkeeper.
I thought it was offside. Honestly, I didn't expect him to be on. But as you mentioned, that chip started to become an Emre Yilmaz trademark, similar to the ball roll finesse that he's done this year.
The first time through ball, the pace to get away from the defender. And he's probably, what, an inch on the analog stick?
Yeah.
We criticised him on the last aiming of the finesse shot. He put it wide. That one is perfect. Just having a little look at the Nicholas game. It's about to round out. Nicholas 7, Tuga 3. And that is a full-time score coming in right now.
Oh, keeper, massive save. Thierry Henry knocked down there, aerially dominating.
Short corner played into the back post, all the way through the box. That's whipped back in. To a punch it, I'm not collecting it. He's crossed the ball quite a bit at Obrun in this game.
Let's try the first time through, but he's got fortunate though. Araujo, mistake again. Henry.
He's just quite not clinical enough.
See, if you saw the position at the arrow to aim it there, he made his mind up where he was going to shoot regardless of where Obrun moved the keeper.
And losing the ball on corners can be detrimental.
Yeah.
You can get counter-attacked.
Onside.
Just about. Henry. That pass not quite accurate. And with one additional minute, Emre Yilmaz won't risk losing the ball in transition, and that will do us for the first half. 15 minutes left to play. E-Champions League qualification on the line. Who will clutch up? 5.5 XG to 3.3 in Emre's favour. But it's only one goal that's sending the Dutchman into the ECL right now. A lot of players don't necessarily invest in the bench rate in these squads. It's huge now that you've got something coming off that bench.
Absolutely. I feel like you can get a couple cheap players, even for a couple. Let's say you have 300, 400,000 coins aside, you can get in. Luka Bakio's okay. He's nothing great. Femin's incredible. If you haven't started Taganko, he's another option. Nico Williams. If you need a fullback, you've got Alaba, you got Miguel Gutierrez as well.
C'è il triangolo oro, tutto Sanchez. Ma sento così.
Actually, he's gone back. He's gone
C'è pure
sunset.
attaccante ombra plus
Cam now.
insegna.
Instead of Firmin. And that's how we're going to do it. 15 minutes left to play. Locked and loaded. Chance, Henry, it's another dink over the goalkeeper. And a 2-goal cushion for Emre Yilmaz. With only 13 minutes left to play. He's been clinical from the resets.
It's a through ball again in behind Thierry Henry, and it's another chip.
How often do we say you have to protect your kickoff?
Absolutely.
Obrun kicked that game off. He lost the ball in the middle of the pitch, and Emre has just made it count.
Right.
Obrun came so close in regulation time to knocking out the FC Pro La Liga Cup champion. But Emre Yilmaz has found a second wind in extra time. What has Obrun got left in the tank? That's a lovely dink over the top. That's Henry. He's had to shoot early.
Yeah.
He's been dangerous from corners. This time it's a short one. Into De Jong. Lovely. Into Llorente. Off the post again. But the rebound finds its way to the back of the net. 1-goal game with 10 minutes left to play.
I was going to say he kind of needs to score from this attack, because you know Emre Yilmaz will be comfortable in keeping possession or trying to. That would have been the aim, but now a 1-goal lead is not safe. You can't opt to keep the ball. You need to make sure that you try and get another one and hope that Obrun pushes bodies forward, leaving space.
A lot of minutes.
Yeah, it's a long time to try and
You
keep
can't keep the ball for that long.
No chance. Needs to do similar to what Resende done in those last moments against Andoni, I believe it was, where instead of going back from the corner, he keeps it in his opponent's final third.
There's only a few players on the planet that you would say he could do that against a player of Emre Yilmaz's quality, and Obrun is one of them.
Hold on.
But straight from the kickoff, Emre Yilmaz once again is ruthless.
I'm a fan of taking that shot straight away there. It's risky, and this is what Emre Yilmaz said. I remember we had an interview with him in the cup. He said sometimes his coach and everyone behind him will have a go at him for taking shots like this because he takes risks. And I think because it's so risky,
It just opened up though.
Obrun's probably thinking there's no way he's going to risk a Trivella here. No way. But Emre Yilmaz realizes it's an opportunity. He scored it before, whether it's in practice or a tournament, and he will do it again. And that's exactly what he's done. And that, for me,
Is that game?
Job done.
Is that cemented?
Yep,
He's got the Ryan Pessoa seal of approval.
it's done.
I'm just going to hold the phone until this attack comes in. Henry, first time strike, went for the near post.
Did score from the corner before though. Wasn't
He did.
direct, but the build-up play.
That one's a variation.
Good tackle.
De Jong takes everything, player and ball, and will drive Emre Yilmaz clear. And with only 5 minutes left to play, Emre Yilmaz has needed every single moment in this game. Obrun has put up an unbelievable fight. But I just don't see a chance falling his way. There will be no E-Champions League for Obrun, which seems like a ridiculous statement. But when you see the story of the bracket,
You can understand.
One of the best players in the world wasn't going to be there.
Yeah.
The gameplay that we've seen from these two, remarkable on the main stage. What a performance from Emre Yilmaz. Ryan Prasoa, your final thoughts on what this game has just offered?
Very close game. I think both players had their dominant periods, but I feel like the last moments of the regulation time, I thought Obrun was going to nick it, but Emre Yilmaz, very strong mentality to bounce back as well, because he was leading by 2 goals.
He certainly was.
So it did take a lot for him to persevere. He gets an Champions League spot.
No ECL for Obrun. Emre Yilmaz with the biggest win on that main stage. He was a cup champion a couple of weeks ago, and now with that victory, for me, he is the favourite. The semi-finals will be rolling right around the corner. Resende taking on Di Fernandez, and Emre Yilmaz against the Iceman Nicholas. They do not want to be missed.